1400 years ago, there lived a very special man. His name was Imam Hussain Razitala Anha. He was not just any man, he was the grandson of our beloved Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Imam Hussain was kind, brave, truthful, and always stood for what was right. Let me tell you a very true story that happens in a place called Karbala, which is the today's Iraq. This story is not about war or fighting, it's about courage, truth, and sacrifice. After the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam passed away, many people become leaders of Muslim world. Years later, a man named Yazid became the ruler, but Yazid was not a good man, not a kind leader. He did not follow the teachings of Islam properly. He wanted everyone to accept him as their ruler, even if he was wrong. But Imam Hussain Razitala Anho knew that Yazid was not the right leader. He knew that if people accepted Yazid, Islam would change and people would forget what Muhammad, peace be upon, taught. So Imam Hussain said, I will never support a bad leader. He decided to stand up for truth and justice, even if it meant facing great danger. One day, Imam Hussain received many letters from the people of Kufa, a city in Iraq. They wrote, Dear Imam Hussain, we want you to come and lead us. We do not want Yazid. Imam Hussain prayed to Allah and decided to go to Kufa to help the people. He took his family, including children and some loyal friends with him. There was only about 72 people with him. On their way, they stopped at a place called Karbala. But guess what happened? That Imam Hussain was coming to Kufa. He sent a large army to stop him. The army had thousands of soldiers while Imam Hussain had only few family members and friends. The army surrounded Imam Hussein's camp in the desert of Karbala and said, You cannot move forward. You must agree to Yazid as the ruler. But Imam Hussain calmly replied, I will never bow to injustice. Now, here's something very sad. The army of Yazid stopped giving water to Imam Hussein's family. Even the children, the hot desert sun was burning, and the children cried, we are thirsty. But even then, Imam Hussain stayed patient. He kept praying and trusted Allah. His brother Hazrat Abbas Razitala Anho tried to bring water but was attacked while trying to return. He was a brave warrior, and the children called him Babul Hawaj, the one who always helped. Then come the 10th of Muharram, called the day of Ashura. Imam Hussain and his few companions knew they would be attacked, but they didn't run. They prayed, hugged their families, and stood strong. One by one, his brave companions, brothers, nephew, and even his young son Ali Asghar gave their lives. Imam Hussain was the last one to stand, even though he was tired, thirsty, and hurt. He prayed his last prayer and said to Allah, O Allah, I leave everything to you. At last, Imam Hussain was martyred. But he never bowed to Yazid. He never gave his faith and never let truth lose. After the battle, the women and children of Imam Hussein's family were taken as prisoners to Syria. Among them was Bibi Zainab Razitala Anha, the sister of Imam Hussain. She was very brave and stood strong. She spoke loudly in front of Yazid's court and told everyone what really happened. Because of her courage, people began to learn the truth about Karbala. The world saw how Imam Hussain stood for Islam, for justice and for truth, even when he had so little with him. Dear kids, the story of Karbala teaches us many important lessons. First one, always speak the truth even if it is hard. Second, stand up against wrong even if you are alone. Third, be kind and patient even in difficult times. 4. Have faith in Allah, just like Imam Hussain and his family did. Imam Hussain Razi Ta'ala Anha didn't fight for power, didn't want wealth, he just wanted to protect the true teachings of Islam. That's why even today people from all over the world remember him, cry for him, and say, Ya Hussain, every day is Ashura and every land is Karbala. Dear kids, let's make dua, prayer for Imam Hussain and his family. Let's ask Allah to make us brave like him, truthful like them, and kind like them. And remember, dear kids, heroes are not always the one with swords. Sometimes real heroes are those who stand for truth even if they stand alone. Thank you. Jazakallah.